So when I was a kid, I used to think free time means, or freedom means, you have a lot of free time and you can do anything you wanted to do. Like you want to play games, you want to go outside, watch movies, and do anything you wanted to do. And I do not have that particular type of freedom that I used to think freedom was in my childhood for these 2 years. And I always used to, crave some time for, like, if I go and watch some movies or I play with my friends, talk to the people around me. But because I was preparing for the J Advance and J Mains examination, I was not getting that enough time. All of my time was going into classes and homework. Like all day, I used to sit at my desk, and this is that desk. And I used to sit here, and all of my day was going into like studying and doing things for the time. So at that time, I was so fucked up. And I used to think that, oh my God, when this all will end, and when this all will end, I will be free. I will be free and I can do anything I want. And yes, that time came. Now my journey is being ended, and it's been almost 2 months from when we have given the JE advanced exam, and after that, we all are free, right? So it's been almost 2 months. And what I have realized now is that discipline was the biggest freedom I had in my life. Like when I was scheduled every day, when I knew what I have to do today. Like from the morning only, I used to make my to-do list. Almost, of course, it contained only the things I want to study. Like, yeah, but that time was the real freedom I was enjoying. Like I have to think nothing else. I have to just make my to-do list of what I have to do in a day, and that's it. My day is being spent nicely and productively. And let me tell you guys how and what is happening to me right now. I have a lot of time, and now you might be wondering, like, I have a lot of time, I can do anything I want. Like I can make a lot of videos, I can shoot a lot of content, okay, I can do a lot of work, I have so much time, I have no study pressure. But the reality is that I have lost the discipline that I was sorry I am not being that disciplined as I was before. I'm trying to get back to, after realizing that how important discipline is to have freedom in life. Like I am a slave right now of my moods. Whenever I wanted to watch a movie, I watch a movie. Whenever I wanted to scroll reels, I spend hours scrolling that, and that's not good. That's not good. When I was preparing for my exams, I never thought that Instagram could be so addictive. And I used to log in it like very rarely when I used to post something, or I wore a nice dress and I want to post some photos on my, account. Then I used to like uh open Instagram and log into it. But now as I have time, I spend hours. Literally, I spend hours on the reels, and that is not good. That is really very bad for the teenagers and for the young people who are spending a lot of their time, or a lot of who are wasting a lot of their time online on these things like scrolling and doing things like that. I bet you that discipline has given me a lot of things. Like when I started studying, it was so difficult to understand concepts, and to grasp those things which was going on in my class at that time. But now I realize that those 2 years of consistently not thinking what I want to become, and actually doing the things. I want to repeat this line. Those 2 years of not thinking what I actually want to become and consistently working towards my goal was the biggest gift I ever had. And that time, I used to think that it is the worst condition I could ever be in, but that was the best time I used to have. Now, people think that discipline is a punishment. But actually, when you have the things to do, like when you know how to spend your every minute into something meaningful in your life, then you are free. You know exactly what you have to do, right? You know what you want to do in your life, and you're not wasting a single minute of your life, the single minute of your precious life, and you are having the biggest freedom of your life. Most important thing that people ignore is that discipline removes confusion. This is the strongest point I believe, that everyone should be disciplined. That, for example, let's suppose you have a lot of time and you don't know what to do in that time period. Okay, you're wondering whether I want to watch Instagram, whether I want to watch a movie, whether I should shoot my content, whether I should, record a YouTube video, or maybe go outside, walk for a little, learn something new, read a book, and everything like that. You have a lot of things. And what you do all day in that time is just watching your phone, chatting, doom scrolling, and doing nothing productive. That is where the confusion begins. You have a lot of things to do, but you are unable to do those things, even if you have a lot of time. So, Let me give you a real example of how I used to be and what I have become right now. So basically, in those 2 years, I started my YouTube channel at the end of my class 11th. And I used to think that, oh my God, I have a lot of things to do. How will I manage YouTube with my studies? Like, I have to study for 12 hours. And how I'm going to manage my YouTube with those 12 hours of studying? And we need more 3 4 hours for editing and recording and everything like that. But I still managed to do YouTube J and everything with my class 12. Like, it was impossible for me to think at first, but slowly when I figured out the time, okay, removed distractions from my life, okay, worked upon myself, and every hour that I was having, a little bit of free moment, I used to invest it in my videos. I used to invest in what I have to study. I used to invest in what I have to learn, the next skill, the coding, and everything I did. So that was discipline. But now I have no studies and I have a lot of time, and still I always get confused in what I have to do, and I'm not knowing where my whole 24 hours of a day are going into. I'm tired a lot and I don't do much of the things. Still, I'm tired the whole day. And this is the problem most people face. They are tired watching their phones. They're tired doing nothing. They are tired, literally, they are tired doing nothing. So it's important to be disciplined. Now I'm getting back to the track and I'm realizing that this is the biggest mistake most teenagers are facing right now. Most teenagers are doing right now. And this is not a common, and this is not a thing that you have to be okay with. Like, because I was having a lot of time, I decided to join like mixed martial art classes. And there I realized that I was spending like 1 hour there because my body is not used to such vigorous exercises. So I decided to spend 1 hour only there. So that after that I came home. Okay, I when I do that, I think that is something productive for me or something that I'm learning new. Otherwise, the whole day I'm just wasting it. So I'm telling you guys, don't waste your day. Try and find out the work you need to do and learn the skills you wanted to learn, and don't waste your time, because discipline can only make you free, and discipline can make you financially free. Discipline can, will not allow you to think too much. It will allow you to work too much towards your goal, and automatically you will reach there because you are being disciplined. You're working hard every day without thinking what you want to become. I'm not saying you to remove all the fun from your life, and schedule every minute of your life. No, I'm not saying that. My you know, whole conclusion on this topic, when I say that discipline is freedom, is that you have to know what you want to do in the free time that you call a free time, but that's actually not a free time for you. You should know how you need to utilize that time, okay, to make yourself a better person. That is what my whole point is on being disciplined in life and how it actually gives you freedom. This was the real thing I really wanted to share with you guys. And till then, this is Anvesha. See you in the next one. Bye bye.